A former Stanford student who killed a Puerto Rican tourist more than 4 years ago is headed to prison. Zachary Katz was sentenced to 4 years and 8 months today for that deadly DUI crash. ABC 7 News reporter Chris Wynn was in the courtroom in San Mateo County.
Back on October 5th, 2013, a drunk graduate student heading the wrong way on 101 near South San Francisco crashed into a taxi cab, killing a tourist from Puerto Rico and injuring 2 other people. But today, more than 4 years after that crash, the case finally came to a conclusion at the San Mateo County Hall of Justice.
We'd hope for probation because of the unique circumstances of the young man, but I can certainly understand a judge going the other way.
28-year-old Zachary Katz, once a promising student in the Stanford Graduate School of Business, was sentenced to 4 years and 8 months in state prison. He had been facing a 12-year sentence after being convicted of vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence. During the trial, the New York native testified that he had been drinking in San Francisco's Castro neighborhood the night before the accident. The defense argued that Katz's history of epilepsy may have contributed to the initial crash.
He has a lot of minor psychiatric issues related to the epilepsy that was undiagnosed for most of his life.
Katz graduated from Harvard and Cambridge before enrolling at Stanford and spent much of the past 4 years out on bail. He ended up writing a novel, telling prosecutors it was one of the few things he could do to make a living. Calling this a tragedy for everyone, the judge said Katz didn't seem remorseful during the trial last fall, but sensed a change of heart this afternoon. Despite the lighter term, some of Katz's family and friends expressed outrage outside of the courtroom, screaming and yelling about the sentence.
My strongest feeling at this point is relief for the victims that they can now just move on from this, even though it's going to affect them for their entire lives.
With good behavior in prison, the DA's office says Katz will likely serve only half of his sentence. In Redwood City, Chris Wynn, ABC 7 News.